Welcome back to the Your Best Kept Business Secret podcast with me, your host, Marc Ford, business coach, author and editor of the Your Best Kept Business Secret magazine, which is dedicated to small businesses to get the advice, hints and tips and the strategies that nobody wants to tell you. And welcome to the third show in our Marathon Fest of podcasts for small business owners. We are doing 30 podcasts in 30 days to help small business owners like you get back into business and help you get back the business that your hard work really deserves. Now, in today's podcast, we are going to talk about some of the steps that you might want to take to get back the lifeblood of your business. We are going to talk about getting your customers back into your business. So sit back, grab a pen, a pencil, or even a crayon if the kids are still making a mess everywhere, and let's talk customers. So I'm thinking back to that very weird day when everything kind of just got shut down. Many small business owners watched in horror as the lifeblood of their business went into lockdown also. Now, here's the thing. There were two types of business owner that suddenly emerged. The ones that went into a fight mode and the ones that went into flight mode. The ones who continued to market and the ones that went, missing. The ones that helped wherever they could, and the ones who, started treating the last 9 weeks as some sort of weird summer holiday. Personally, I don't care which one you were, or whether you were going to admit it or not, but just taking a look at social media feeds, you'll quickly work out which one of these camps your business fell into. Now, despite that, losing customers is always built into most business models. Churning in its various forms is built into those same models, but just because they've gone quiet or they've disappeared off the face of the earth doesn't mean you should accept it or even start back with a blank piece of paper. Today's customer-centered economy means every single customer should feel your product or service is built around their needs. After investing time and effort into helping your customers through the doors of your business, it can be at best discouraging to see them leave. You don't have to give up on your customers though. There are, several strategies to win back lost customers that can rekindle your relationship and retain the investment that you've made in their success. Why did they churn? Well, every cancellation is an opportunity to learn more about their own circumstances or how customers' experience of your business and how you can improve your customer success efforts. Viewed this way, customer churn can actually provide valuable insight for customer success teams. Many factors can contribute to churn, but generally, customer cancellations are driven by, these following motivations. Your service has not provided sufficient value, your customer needs to reduce their costs, your solution is no longer needed, your service wasn't fully adopted, there was poor visibility into the value of your product or service that you provided, your customers changed their key personnel, there's cheaper or trendier alternatives becoming available, they couldn't afford you, there was a global pandemic and everything went to hell in a handcart within a few days. But many of these motivations can be matters of perception. If your customers say your service isn't returning value, for instance, the real problem may lie in the way that you educate and engage with your customers. The good news is that improved communication and targeted campaigns are the best weapons at your disposal when trying to win back a lapsed customer. So here are the 5 best strategies to win back lost customers. Now, winning back a lapsed customer begins with researching what went wrong. If you use a customer success platform, then you can retroactively chart their engagement with your products or services over time. Such a platform with the records hold key customer data such as product features they've accessed, how many individuals have used your service regularly compared to perhaps how many licenses or stuff that was purchased and bought when overall usage has declined. Now, armed with all that sort of data, you can begin the win-back process. The best strategies include ask to talk. Well, now look, acknowledge the problem, incentivize return, announce some improvements, select your win-back targets. So in all those instances, your communication should be personalized and informed by real customer success detail. So let's look at these in more detail. Ask to talk. Now begin your win-back campaign by asking your customers if they are willing to discuss their experience with your business. Now obviously, the customer might reject your offer, but anyone who agrees to talk may well be persuaded to come back. So rather than just end the relationship with a generic auto-generated survey or email, see if you can discuss a specific aspect of your service. For example, your customer success platform may tell you that fewer than half the individuals that you service regularly access your business. That might lead you to ask, well, would you like to discuss any difficulties on how you had getting your team or yourself to adopt our service fully? You see, it's nearly impossible to win back a lapsed customer if you no longer have their attention. So starting a conversation is the first step in rekindling your relationship. Acknowledge there's a problem. Now, in order to win back a customer, you have to take some responsibility for their unhappiness and provide them with a solution. Once you know why the customer has churned, you can build a win-back campaign around the idea that you've heard your customers' complaints and you've addressed them. Such a strategy might include promises of more thorough onboarding, changes to contact, help and advice, regular on-site visits and calls, or changes to your pricing structure. The customer-centered economy demands that we build our products and services around our customers. So acknowledging there was a problem could give you a second chance to demonstrate your desire to mold your business to the customer's needs. Remember, your business is not about you, it just starts with you. Incentivize their return. Now, a great way to revive a business relationship is to offer a brand new deal. Personalized messaging that addresses the interests and the motivations of your lost customers can entice them to reconsider. You could offer discounted subscriptions, VIP support, free webinars or training sessions, and access to maybe premium features as a way of luring your customers back. It is common for online retailers, for instance, to offer customers direct discounts on items related to previous purchases as a way of attracting them back. The goal here is to demonstrate increased value and not how cheap you can be. It's time to announce some improvements. Now, using social media, blogs, video, and media opportunities, you can open a conversation regarding ways your business is improving. If your customer success metrics are telling you that customers perceive a delay in getting online support, for example, you can post about your new escalation techniques. Open up a much broader conversation around what kind of support are most effective, how technology can improve your customer service, and how customer expectations have changed the nature of your business. If you can position yourself as a leader in your industry or your local economy, you may be able to rekindle a lapsed customer's interest, especially if they've seen that you've addressed their specific pain points. Select your win-back targets. Now, frankly, not every lapsed customer is worth pursuing. There's little point in spending resources on a lapsed customer if your research tells you they're just likely to go somewhere else again or provide only limited revenue. A customer success plan is key in determining the potential value of a churn customer. You start having to consider the 80-20 rule, which is where 80% of your revenue is generated by 20% of your customers. So if there was ever a customer that you need to get back, they are the ones that are sat in the 20%. Then you should target those customers or clients in the 80% that have the potential to generate more income or move into that 20%. If you lost a big client and with it a significant amount of income, begin to change your thinking about your clients. It could be that you take on 3 or 4 clients to replace that income, which means going forward, you are reducing the risk to your business should something like this ridiculous pandemic ever happen again. Employing strategies to win back lost customers. The loss of a single customer is not going to break your business, but every instance of a churn is a signal that your customer success model can be improved and an opportunity to find out exactly how. The best strategies for winning back a lapsed customer stem from the same practices that allowed your company to nurture and grow a successful customer relationship in the first place. Gathering and acting on detailed customer information, actively tracking a customer through their journey, and personalizing your customer's experience. If you acknowledge your role in your customer's decision to cancel and demonstrate your willingness to shape your service to meet their needs, then you stand a reasonable chance of winning them back, winning their business back, and deepening that relationship. And that's it for this particular episode of the Your Best Kept Business Secret podcast. That is 3 down and 27 to go. Tomorrow's podcast, we'll be talking about branding and positioning, or even repositioning your business, with Paul Rowlett, CEO and founder of Everything Branded here in the UK. I've been Marc Ford, your original Best Kept Business Secret. Love, like, share and subscribe to our videos and our podcasts. Stay safe, and I will see you on the other side.